really good half-term week? Did any of you have a go at our Jammy Dodger Valentine's Biscuit Challenge to show kindness to your families? I know that some of you did because you sent in some fantastic photographs, and can I tell you, your biscuits look so yummy. So well done to you if you gave that a go. It was also Shrove Tuesday this week, so that's Pancake Day. So I know lots of you have been busy making pancakes, decorating them, eating them, and flipping them in the air. Great job to everybody who's taken part in our challenges this week. Your names have all gone into our February prize bag. We'll be drawing the name of one winner from this prize bag next Sunday. So this is your last week to try to get your name into our prize bag. One way that you can do this is, of course, having a go at learning our memory verse for February. If you manage to learn it off by heart, send us in a video and your name will go into the prize bag twice this month, because it's quite a long memory verse to learn, so it's going to take a bit more effort on your part to get your name in. So it says, God has chosen you and made you his holy people. He loves you, so always do these things. Show mercy to others, be kind, humble, gentle, and patient. So let's have a practice of that. So if I cover up some of the words, see if you can fill in the blanks and figure out what's missing. Did you manage it? If you've got it, then send us in a video. Keep on practicing, and your name will go into our prize bag. Now though, it's time to watch this week's video.
Hello superfans, my name is Haley, and if you're like me, you love all kinds of sports! And you love cheering on your favorite people. And you do this because you really love kindness. Kindness is showing others that they are valuable by how you treat them. One thing I've learned as a superfan is that kindness isn't the same for everyone. You have to use different kinds of cheering for different kinds of people. For instance, you don't want to use your air horn at the golf tournament. I learned that one the hard way. You have to cheer one way for a baseball team, another way for tennis, and then soccer, and even racing! A lot of different ways to show kindness. So if you want to show someone they're valuable, you can cheer for them, or like you'll see in today's story, you can give a little extra. I'd better get ready to cheer on the Bible story.
Ah yes, good Bible story. Very well done. Very well done.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 41.
Jesus was rocking the world. Everywhere he traveled, he told about the good news of God's kingdom. He called people to turn away from the wrong things they had done, and he healed sick people. Great crowds began to follow Jesus. So one day, he went up on a mountainside and sat down to share with them how God wants us to live.
Blessed are those who are humble. They will be given the earth.
God created us. He knows that we were designed to find joy and be at peace when we follow his ways, when we see and treat others the way God does. So, right in the middle of what's often called the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said this.
Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile. Go 2 miles with them.
Okay, what? To our ears, this probably sounds like a word problem, or maybe like our PE teacher telling us to go run laps. But the people listening to Jesus knew exactly what he meant. They all lived under the rule of the Caesar in Rome. The Romans had conquered many territories. Judea had become a little backwater province of the Roman Empire. And Roman soldiers were sent to keep order. Jesus and all the people he taught lived under Roman rule, and they had to obey the law of Rome, including this one.
I decree that any Roman soldier may force a Jew to carry his pack for precisely 1 mile.
If you're thinking, what's the big deal? Think again. Being a Roman soldier was not for wimps. Sometimes the packs they carried weighed as much as 100 pounds. It took real grit and stamina to march for miles carrying that much gear. So it wasn't unusual for a soldier to call on some random person along the road to haul their pack for 1 mile, or about 1,000 steps. And if that person says no, well, it was considered an act of rebellion against the empire. Now, imagine you're an everyday, ordinary, average Joe, or Joseph. You're hiking along the road, maybe you're on your way to Jerusalem, when you look up, and in the distance, you see a Roman soldier heading your way. I don't know about you, but I think I'd turn right around and head back the other way. Or get off the road and head into a grove of olive trees. Or maybe just avoid eye contact at all costs. But maybe none of that works. The soldier stops, calls you out, and you have no choice but to look up. The soldier orders you to take his heavy pack and haul it along for a whole mile. You can't fight the empire. So, you pick up the pack. And it's forward march. You're probably counting your steps the whole way. 58, 59, just waiting until you can drop that pack. 681, 682, holding out until you can get away from this soldier that sees you as scum. 998, 999, 1,000. That's it. You're free. Roman law says that soldier can't make you go more than 1 mile. So you can toss that pack like it's hot and run on home. Except, Jesus says something else.
Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile. Go 2 miles with them.
You had to carry that pack the first mile. You didn't have a choice. But now you get to choose. And if you choose to take that pack another mile, it says a lot. It says, I matter. I'm valuable just like you, and I can make my own choices. But it also says you matter. This is a really heavy load you have to carry. And I'm gonna help you not because I have to, but because I choose to. Go the extra mile doesn't just mean go big or go home. Going the extra mile means that you make a choice to help someone, to be kind. You choose an action that says, I'm doing this for you because I want to, not because I have to. And I'm doing this because you are made in the image of God. And that makes you valuable to Him and to me. So, you may not live in an empire, but you can still go the extra mile.
Jesus' disciple Matthew wrote down one of Jesus' most famous sermons, sometimes called the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus taught so many things about kindness, like...
Let your light shine so others can see it! Woo! Do not judge other people. Love your enemies!
And Jesus also said this: suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile, go 2 miles with them. That's where we get the phrase, go the extra mile. Nowadays, people probably aren't forcing you to go a mile, but the idea of what Jesus was saying still works. Going the extra mile means being kinder than you have to be. It means making your bed like you're told and cleaning the rest of your room even if you aren't told. Sometimes it means doing something you know you should before you're told and with a good attitude, but you don't do it for the applause. You go the extra mile because when you follow Jesus, you should be pointing people to him. People can see how much Jesus loves them through the kindness that you show. So here's the one thing to remember today: be kinder than you have to be. Show people kindness even when they may not earn it. Give them a little extra kindness they don't see coming. You can be their super fan! I did not see that coming. Goodbye, everybody! Woo!
What do you think about the idea of going the extra mile for somebody? I used to work at an outdoor centre, and the motto for the outdoor centre, it's like a slogan, we used to all wear it on a little logo on our uniforms, was go the extra mile, and it was based on that Bible verse that we looked at in today's video. The idea was that as a staff member at the outdoor centre, you wouldn't just do your job, but you would always be looking out for opportunities where you could go the extra mile for the guests who came to visit there, or perhaps to help out other staff members on the team. You'd always be trying to find ways that you could do a little bit more to make somebody's day better. I wonder if you can think of ways that you can go the extra mile for somebody this week. For your challenge this week, have a go at creating for yourself your very own kindness bingo grid. Can you see that? You can, if you'd like one like this, I'll put a link in the description box underneath this video, and send an email link to this out to your parents and guardians, so you can just print this one off, or you might want to have a look at it on a computer, change some of the text in some of the boxes and print it off, or you can draw your own, create your own on a computer if you'd like. What you need to do is draw a 5x5 grid, so 5 squares across and 5 squares down, and then in each square of the grid you need to write an act of kindness that you could complete. Try and think of ways that you could go the extra mile. You might want to write a start date and a completion date as well, and then stick this up somewhere in your home that you'll see it every day. Speak to an adult in your family about it and ask them to make a cross each time you complete one of the acts of kindness. When you've completed all 25 acts of kindness, don't forget to shout bingo! This might take you a little while to complete. I'll give you some ideas of the ones I've got on mine. So let someone else go first. Use kind words. Pray for somebody. Help someone who got hurt. Took out the rubbish. Helped with the dishes. These are all different ideas. You might want to come up with some of your own that you can use. So it's very white and shiny on my light here, isn't it, on the camera, so you can't see it very well. See how long it takes you to fill it all in. If you don't fill it in this week, that doesn't matter, that's not a problem. Take a photo of it, even if you've just got a few things crossed off. Send a photo of it in to me and I will add your name to the prize bag, and then keep going with it until you can complete the whole bingo grid. Don't forget to keep on filling in your Journey to the Cross booklet, your own little journal throughout Lent. And if you have any reflections that you'd like to share with us, then of course send them in, whether that's them written down or a video of you talking about what you've been thinking about. That would be wonderful, and then we can share them with your friends from church. If you're joining us on Zoom at 10:30, then I'll look forward to seeing you then. And if not, then I hope you have a really good week, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!
Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep, it's for the world to see your love. Shine, you make me glow. You pick me up when I am feeling low. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you